and they will show us today how to create brand value through innovative collaboration. So please come to the stage, Markus and Matthias.
Thanks. Well, yes, indeed. You know, now here is a logistics guy talking about sneakers. And by the way, this is the sneaker, the DHL 1 sneaker, so it actually really exists. But maybe, you know, we want to talk to you how in this modern world, in this technologized world, it's getting more and more difficult to really create brand value, to create awareness, and how collaboration can do that. That's why we want to talk about it, details, and how it worked. Oops, now we were too far.
DHL Express, the world's leading logistics company, supports the fashion industry worldwide and has been doing so for 50 years. With its unmatched logistics network, DHL Express helped designers and fashion labels to reach new markets and expand their international business.
This year, for our 50th anniversary, we have been partnering with mybudapester.com in order to create the DHL 1 sneaker. mybudapester.com has a long-standing tradition of being one of the most successful luxury shoe brick-and-mortar stores in Germany. But since 4 years, with the help of DHL Express, they have been globalizing their franchise and they're selling their luxury shoes in all the world nowadays.
If you want to produce a sneaker in Germany in absolute high quality, only one name comes in mind: Hikmet. With his brand Sonra, he develops sneakers made in Germany, which are made of the world's finest materials.
DHL Express, the world's leading logistics company, supports the fashion industry worldwide and has been doing so for 50 years. With its unmatched logistics network, DHL Express helped designers and fashion labels to reach new markets and expand their international business.
This year, for our 50th anniversary, we have been partnering with mybudapester.com in order to create the DHL 1 sneaker. mybudapester.com has a long-standing tradition of being one of the most successful luxury shoe brick-and-mortar stores in Germany. But since 4 years, with the help of DHL Express, they have been globalizing their franchise and they're selling their luxury shoes in all the world nowadays.
If you want to produce a sneaker in Germany in absolute high quality, only one name comes in mind: Hikmet. With his brand Sonra, he develops sneakers made in Germany, which are made of the world's finest materials.
Red and yellow, the world-famous DHL colors, were based on the striking silhouette of the Sonra Proto. For this purpose, the special waterproof shipping bag, so-called red bags, have been incorporated into the design. The material of the bags has been integrated in the front area of the shoe.
The DHL 1 sneaker was produced in Germany. It was significant for us that short production rules are complied with, that there were fair working conditions and, of course, that we paid close attention to detail.
The attention to detail is shown not only in the process, but also in another special eye-catcher, the aviation tag, made of the special skin of a decommissioned DHL cargo plane, a 33-year-old Boeing 757. Each tag is engraved with a unique production number of the limited edition sneaker. The DHL 1 sneaker has caused a stir around the world. On the day of the launch, a big party was held at Budapester in Berlin. Together with special guest Cool Sauvage, sneakerheads, fashion fans, and influencers were in attendance to mark the special launch and celebrate the extraordinary story behind it. The DHL 1 sneaker has caused a stir around the world. On the day of the launch, a big party was held at Budapester in Berlin. Together with special guest Cool Sauvage, sneakerheads, fashion fans, and influencers were in attendance to mark the special launch and celebrate the extraordinary story behind it.
So, I believe, you know, if you look at those numbers, and you also saw it in the movie, it clearly created a lot of awareness and a lot of brand value for both companies. We had more than 100,000 people addressing the special website. You know, we had over 450 publications with more than 100 million viewers, and I think most importantly, we had 15,000 registrations from around the world for a shoe that was only available with 300 pieces. So except for the one I'm wearing, it makes 299 for the rest of the world. So really, really, we created a steer. So now, Matthias, my question to you, when we first met, how on earth did you come up with the idea of bringing together mybudapester.com, clearly known for high fashion luxury shoes, but not so much for sneakers, and a logistics company to create the sneaker release of 2019? So what was your belief in that?
Thank you very much, Markus. Thanks for everybody being here today, and thank you for DHL for such a great chance. My name is Matthias Nebus. I'm the co-founder of mybudapester.com. In case you haven't shopped there yet, we are an online store and a platform for luxury shoes and bags selling well-known brands like Gucci, Balenciaga, Givenchy, and many more. Our goal is to help offline stores without an online store selling their luxury shoes worldwide. Before mybudapester.com, I have built up a coupon site in Eastern Europe, which was connected to more than 2,000 online stores, and we created white label systems for partners like Axel Springer and the Bauer Verlag. This helped me in the past, growing very fast, and in 2014 I have sold the coupon site to the German market leader Gutscheinpony, and my life is all about connections. This is why I say this, because first of all, when we've launched the online store 4 years ago, we had to completely rethink or redefine the way Budapester was thinking. To stay fresh and on trend, we've asked ourselves about how we could make the leap to interact with a more younger, a more dynamic generation on a global scale. It was really hard for us because we don't have so much money to go into the American market, to go this way, to go Asian. We don't have any millions. And this is why we thought such a collaboration would be a great idea. At the Puma release in Berlin, I had the chance to speak to Hikmet Zugur. He's the German sneaker leader, and to understand the ins and outs of the sneaker scene, how they are creating coolness and hypes. I then asked him what he would think about a collaboration with us, DHL Express, and his sneaker brand Sonra, which is really, really famous in the sneaker scene. We have been working with the DHL Express very closely since many years, and we knew that they wanted to branch out into the fashion scene as well. The campaign with the French fashion brand Vêtements was of course known to us, and the crazy hype about the t-shirt, I think you have heard about it, it was just amazing that this campaign with Vêtements set a benchmark for us, an article in the Vogue. We wanted to reach this article in the Vogue. That was really important. I met Markus at the e-commerce event from Google and DHL and told him about the limited sneaker edition. And we agreed that this would be a great success for everybody on a global level, and proceeded the project, and this is the result here. Markus, when it comes to DHL, why was it so important for DHL to do such a collaboration?
Well, I mean, I think first of all, when you see all these pictures here in the background, you can feel the emotions that you can create with such a collaboration. And 2019 was a very important year for DHL. It was the year of our 50th anniversary. We were born in 1969 in San Francisco, so the 50th year should be something special. That was the first reason. And the second reason was, for many years, first in the brick and mortar world, now in the e-commerce world, we've been supporting the fashion industry with tailor-made logistics solutions. So we wanted to create another icon in the fashion industry. But you mentioned Vêtements. This time we wanted to take it to the next level. So actually, we didn't just want to put a label on something and make it hype, but we really wanted to create a fashion object that fully represents DHL. And that's why you saw it in the movie. The toe cap of the shoe is made from old DHL red bags. Those are the bags in which we transport our documents and our parcels. The certificate of origin, where the serial number of the shoe is engraved in, is original alloy from an old DHL airplane. The same with the shoe bag, again an old DHL red bag. So, we really wanted to put DHL at the heart of the shoe. And of course, we also wanted to address trends that we saw. Sneaker was one trend, circular economy, recycling as another trend, and that's really why I was personally so excited about the project, and that's also why I believe it found such a huge resonance, and that's why, I was really, really flattered to be part of it. But
Not
now,
only you.
Matthias, what's your take on it? Do you consider it a success for you, and would you do it again?
Of course I would do it again, Markus. I think it's not a question. Don't you think it's the right time to talk about the DHL2?
Well, it's always the right time to talk about a DHL2, but good things need the right moment, so I'm sure we'll find the right moment.
So let's wait for the right moment
to come for that to come for sure. But maybe more important, it is to talk about, what are the key takeaways, What can you learn from this? And from my view, I think, collaborations and innovative collaborations. We just saw one around telecom and textile companies and Red Bull. So innovative collaborations, I think, can really create attention in this very fast-paced, confusing world. But of course, you need to bring the right partners together. So why were we the right three partners? Of course, there was the luxury retailing knowledge from My Budapester, and there was the intention to go global. Then there was DHL, well known in the retail industry and a truly global brand, helping My Budapester on their globalization. And of course, the one piece both of us were missing was kind of the sneaker expertise, and that's where Hikmet came in and really well represented that, and that's why we had a true story. And the other thing, and I've talked about it already, is probably, a unique and credible story. We heard this earlier this morning as well. Make a story, make a narrative that suits your target group, and I think, the sneaker also addresses many of these aspects, and that's why I believe it was so important, and we hopefully will be able or have already inspired you to think about what could be your next big collaboration to stick out in this mass world, in this world of social media, to get attention to your own brand and link up with others to create a true case of 1 + 1 = 3. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And we have time for some questions. Who is curious about something? Yes. You
Now
need
it's
to
going to
catch.
be dangerous.
You need to catch. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Fine, thank you.
Fine.
Good. So I was kind of checking out your numbers in the earlier slides, and
Can you speak up slightly?
Sure. Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I was looking at the numbers in your previous slide, and it said that you guys had 15,000 registrations and 300 pairs of sneakers. I'm curious if this is, so like 2% of people who had an interest in buying the shoe actually got the shoe. I'm curious if this kind of limited edition perspective is intentional, or if this is a learning that you're going to take to DHL2, or how you guys perceive that discrepancy in interest versus actual product.
No, actually, I think this limited edition aspect and the scarcity was part of the concept, and and the sneaker was supposed to become a collector's item, and that's why the scarcity was supposed to be driving the brand value actually. And this was never a sneaker meant to be produced in huge varieties, but more really catching the attention of many, and then, and one pair of the sneaker was sold at 300 euros, so it's not really a mass article either, and people were taking part in a raffle in order to win the right to get the shoe. We've also been just debating, whether we should do a larger, wider sneaker maybe at some point in time, but one thing after the other. At the end of the day, believe it or not, we're still a logistics company, and so, and not a sneaker company. So, and by the way, for all of you who might be interested in how can DHL